You've probably seen a massive drone show, right? Where thousands of lights just fill the sky and move in perfect sync. It's absolutely incredible. But what if it's more than just a light show? What if we're looking at a totally new way to tell a story on a massive scale? Well, that's what we're going to do. We're going to deconstruct the story hidden inside one of the biggest drone performances ever.
And it all kicks off with these words. You know the feeling, right? That classic countdown that just builds the tension. You can feel the energy, the anticipation for whatever's about to happen up there. This isn't just a start button, it's the launch of a story.
And what a launch! We're not talking about a couple hundred drones here. We're talking about 50,000. Just try to picture that. 50,000 tiny robots all working together as one to paint something completely unforgettable. That number, that sheer scale, that's part of the message right there.
So yeah, let's stop thinking of them as just drones for a second. Think of them more like pixels on a giant celestial screen. Or maybe they're characters in a ballet, using the night sky as their stage. It's a story written in light. And that's the real question, isn't it? I mean, once you get past that initial wow factor, what's really going on? What's the narrative being woven up there with all this amazing technology? Well, that's exactly what we're here to break down.
So at first glance, it just feels like a storm of lights. It's beautiful, it's overwhelming, it's kind of chaotic. But if you look closer, inside that storm, there's a real structure. We're going to pull out the poetic language the show uses to see what themes are at its core.
And these key phrases, they're like our roadmap. They let us trace the entire story arc, from its deep roots in a very specific place, all the way to its huge, ambitious vision for the whole world. So let's start at the beginning, at the foundation. You know, every great story needs a setting, right? An origin. And this one doesn't just start in some abstract idea. It starts planted firmly in the sand. It draws its strength from a really rich sense of history and culture. And you can just feel that foundation being built with these words. It's not subtle. It's a direct declaration of our heritage. Phrases like the spirit of the desert and sailing through history ground the entire spectacle in a sense of time and place. It's making it clear that this story isn't coming from nowhere. It's rising from deep, historical roots. And this phrase, this just nails it, doesn't it? It's the central metaphor for the whole first act. This is a story about resilience, about creating something vibrant and full of life from what might seem like a harsh environment. This isn't about escaping the past, it's about growing directly from it.
Okay, so once that strong foundation of heritage is set, the narrative does something really cool. It starts to zoom out, moving from that local landscape to embrace the entire natural world.
And you can see the progression so clearly here. It's a journey of scale. It starts very specific, with beauty blossoming in the desert sky. Then it pulls back to the oceans. Then it widens again to include all the colors of nature. Until finally, we're looking at a breathtaking view of the Earth itself. It's like we're zooming out in real time. So what's really happening here is that the story is using nature as a bridge. It's taking a specific local identity, the desert, and connecting it to a theme that literally everyone on the planet can understand and appreciate. The beauty of our shared home. It's a brilliant move.
All right, so we've established our roots and heritage in nature. Now, the story takes a hard turn. It pivots from where it's been to where it's going, and launches us into this really powerful, fast-paced vision of the future.
And this right here, this slide perfectly captures the show's whole dynamic. Look at the parallel language. It's not leaving the past behind. It's using the momentum from sailing through history to start guiding us to the future. It's building on our heritage as a launchpad for soaring to new heights. It's all connected. And listen to the language it uses for this future. It's all about dynamism. It's about unmatched speed and grace, the strength of innovation. The whole story just feels like it's surging forward. And then it culminates in this incredible symbol, the power of the dragon. It evokes this mythic, unstoppable energy.
And then, bam, this moment. A direct, completely confident declaration. It's not a question. It's not a hope. It's an arrival. The show is basically saying the future isn't something we're waiting around for. You're watching it happen right now.
So, we've gone through heritage, nature, and the future. But the story doesn't stop with just cool technology. In its final act, it elevates. It becomes about something much deeper, something incredibly human and universal. This is where all the different threads finally weave together. The tech,
The massive scale, the history, it all becomes a metaphor for something much bigger. It stops being a story about just one place and becomes a message about humanity's shared hopes and dreams.
The perspective shifts one last time, zooming out past the planet and into the cosmic. The language becomes all about exploration and wonder, a journey to the cosmos, a gateway to the unknown. This is way beyond just building new things on Earth. This is tapping into that fundamental human drive we all have to explore, to push boundaries, and to aim for the stars.
And then we get this phrase, the one that captures the whole point of the show. After all the high-tech spectacle, all the speed and power, it all boils down to this simple, beautiful, poetic idea that this entire thing is, at its heart, an artistic expression of the human spirit. It's a dance of the soul. So if we had to put a name to this new art form, I think technological ballet is just perfect. It's a performance where the technology isn't just the tool being used. The technology is the dancer. It's the storyteller. It's the art itself.
When you think about it, the whole story arc we've just traced is really a mirror. It starts with the specific origins of life growing from the desert sands and ends with the universal dream of a journey to the cosmos. The whole performance is just a reflection of our own human journey.
And that kind of leaves us with a big question to chew on, doesn't it? When our technology gets this powerful, this good at telling stories, is the story it's telling us just a prediction of what's to come, or is it actually a deep reflection of who we are and who we've always been, right now in this moment? It's something to think about.